Hello? Can you hear me? Sorry. 1 second. Getting this all figured out right now. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is it good? Okay. Sorry, that was loud. Okay, sorry about that. Welcome everyone to the stream. What's up? Elephant in the room. The room is different. I've moved in to college, so this is my room. It's my own room, my very own room. Yup. Sorry, just drinking some water. All right. I don't know what I'm doing right now, to be honest. This is crazy. I haven't streamed since the last live stream, so look at that. Okay. We got a little bit of a problem with the chat, but you know what? That's all right. I'll fix that real quick. No more bald there. I know. I've got hair now, everyone. What am I doing right now? I'm in college right now, I know. Are you going to serenade the world with that keyboard in the background? You know what? Maybe I might. You miss bald Shoeler? Bro. You and you only. It's like, okay. Well, chat's all right. If you have too long of a name, it's not gonna work. Okay. Sorry, I haven't streamed. I'm really like not like doing so hot right now. Let me turn on my sound. Okay, here we are in the survival world. I just took a little thing over there so I could do that. You missed the charity event, dude. It was so much fun. Wow, so many people. Prince of Lego, Green Guy, Sensei, Woo, Eurolol, Sam Jr. What did you look like bald? You can find it. It's something in my Discord. I might actually have an emote. Look at this. Become a member. This is what I looked like. That's pretty horrible. Yeah. Okay, so here, let me just introduce what we're doing real quick. So, right over here, last episode, we built this whole thing right here. This big waterfall, a couple shops and stuff. And if you look at the thumbnail, I put in a bunch of trees. That was all in creative mode on like a copy of the world because I thought that it would look better. And it did. So we're going to be adding some trees right now. I need to get the download so I can see your tree in your world from the charity stream. Yes. How do I make my world so foggy? Usually I have my render distance set to like 24, but like, oh, it's already lagging. Yeah, while streaming, that's just not going to work out. So it just looks a little extra foggy. But I have a simple fog control. That's what I have. This is my settings. There you go. What was that time machine on your last vid? Just part of the lore. There's more coming, actually. More lore to be had. Oh, I'm so glad that this works right now, because my Wi-Fi here has been really, really, really bad. It was like maybe like 20,000 ping, because I have my desk. I wish I could show this a little bit better. Let's see. Okay, this is not gonna work. All you need to know, I have my desk set up in my closet, and so the Wi-Fi here, understandably not that great. So I got an Ethernet cable though, so we're chilling now. Hi Shoelace, what's up? Yo, is this real? It is. Like a Bald Shoelace look like a what player? What the? Say Ahmed if you see this message. Ahmed. I already cracked every bit of one. Shoe lore. Yes. What is college for you like? Well, I'm a film major, so number one, easier than any major than that you could like, any normal major. It's just very easy. So yeah, but it's fun. It's a blast, honestly. Just, homework is just like make a film or, make like a short film, whatever. What are you doing today? Today we're going to be doing some forest things. Let's see. I don't know where I put all this stuff. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do some forest things. I might need to get some more stuff actually. Um, but yeah, we're just gonna be using like a lot of these trees in this forest, and we're just gonna put them over here, like on this hill, over here, up there, all around. Because I want, a bunch of trees around there. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Just building some trees and stuff, hanging out. It's gonna be a great time. I'm very sick and fighting for my life, so I will not be staying long. Okay. Yeah, fight for your life. That's probably the best plan of action, to be honest. I'm sorry though. When we get a video of Shoe lore, I don't really know what that means, Lucian. Like, what do you mean, like real life lore? How was your day today? Day today was interesting. I went to the grocery store. I've been doing like bike rides and stuff since I've got down here. And I biked to the grocery store today. And halfway there, my like tire just totally popped. So I have to take that to the to like the repair shop eventually. And then yeah, and so I went all the way to the grocery store with like a broken tire, and went back carrying a huge watermelon as well. So it kind of sucked. Got a few weird looks on the street, but you know what? We roll with the punches. So, but it was good. It was good. Abandoning my computer science college to become a filmmaker right now. Oh, dude, do it. Oh my god, do I not have any moss? Okay, wait, I might have it somewhere else. Homework sucks, by the way. I didn't even do mine. Yeah, I didn't even do mine either. I have to do it after this stream, so. Your lead narrows. Thanks, Shoeless. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. You probably already left. Your builds are cool. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Please name seed. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine showing off my seed. But, like, I don't know. I could go into, like, whatever the seed is of the world. But, like, this is pretty much all terraformed and stuff. Like, none of this is kind of, like, how it once was. I just did a lot of terraforming. Like if we go under any of this stuff, like this hill over here, there's a lot of space. Obviously this whole thing over here, this is kind of close to where the land was. This was all blown up. So this was a huge hill, but then I blew it up and put a little thing. There's still some space back here too. It's like, it's pretty fake. Also over here, this is so big. I have a wheat farm underneath here, and yeah. So I mean, I can still give the seed if you want, though. I'll have to. Actually, I'm not gonna open it to land. That's a bad idea. Do you plan to use the copper golem for your storage system? Maybe. I'd say I'm actually pretty organized as is. I don't know. I've been using the same storage system like pretty much for the whole time that I've been playing Minecraft, so I'm pretty used to it. So I don't know if I'd need automatic storage, to be honest, but I'll definitely have a copper golem somewhere around here. That would be cool. What are the mods you use? Okay. 42 of them. It's in my Discord, actually. It's all in my Discord. You don't need to like worry about trying to screen grab all of them. They're all in my Discord. So, don't worry, you can find them. Okay, let me just get some more, like, all of this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna need a crafting table. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to stream. I got a room to myself this year, a single bedroom in this, like in a house. So, that's pretty awesome. So I'll be able to actually do streaming, which will be cool. Very cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to scan through these chests. But yeah, I'm gonna do more streaming and stuff in the future. Maybe it won't be as frequent because it is still like I'm going into my second week at school, so we're still very new to this whole schedule thing. So don't expect anything crazy, but you can expect some things. Maybe not crazy things. Menu dark mode is pleasing to the eyes. Yep, I know. It's so good. I love, what's it called? You know, freaking Zuma's thing. Yeah, there you go. There's my little thing. My guy, I didn't know you liked dogs because that picture in the background. Yeah, I love dogs. I don't know why it feels so unnatural to me. Like, I'm able to like, obviously record YouTube videos and stuff, but then whenever like I get to like streaming, it's like I get like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I can't keep track of it all. It's a tough thing. Vanilla tweaks. Yes, vanilla tweaks. Exactly. Okay. Sorry everyone for making you sit through like boring organizations of chests and stuff like that. It's almost nighttime at this point. Okay. There we go. We'll get building now. We'll get building now. There we go. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Flower pot. We got everything. We got everything. Okay. We're gonna first start out with maybe some like dirt or something. And maybe I need more dirt actually. But we're just gonna kind of sketch out like the general like size that we're gonna want these trees to be. Just to kind of get a view for it. You can already see there's a huge thing all the way up to build limit. Because I want to do a big mountain eventually. So I've been planning out the size of that, seeing what that's like. Smash that like button. You have any advice for forest building? I don't know. I mean, here. So this is the forest that like I'm actually proud of. I think just a lot of it is really just like, don't neglect the floor of the forest. Like if you look here, like I've done so much stuff. We got brown, concrete powder, freaking coarse dirt. Then we got packed mud and pods all over here. A little bit of grass every once in a while. It's like, just put a lot of work into the floor. Because most healthy forests, their floors are all like dirt, they're all dirt. So just make sure that like, you do an actual dirt floor. Unless you want an unhealthy forest, I guess. But, healthy forests have dirt floors. It's because grass is invasive. So yeah, just have a bunch of bushes and dirt. And as for tree sizes, I don't know, just like, towards the edge, smaller trees than towards the center, bigger trees. I just got to look at these guys for a second just to see what leaves I used. Okay. Identified. Okay, perfect. I don't need these azalea leaves. Dang it. Okay. Hi, Scooper. Bro. What's up? What's up, Delter? How's it going? We're building today. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. I'm horrible at inventory space. I don't want to like defeat the Ender Dragon, cause I kind of like the charm of just kind of running around, not having an elytra or anything. Like I like that. I think I'd love to not go to the end until like an end update if it ever comes. But like, I don't know. I don't know when it's coming. And I kind of want shulker boxes like pronto. Here, we're gonna get a camera set up actually real quick. So we're gonna put like right here is good. So then now that's a little strategy. Yeah, a little free cam strategy. Go F44. Yup. Now I can toggle back to that whenever I want. No shulkers is a pain. It honestly, like, I thought that it would be more of a pain than it is. But like I kind of stick around to like the same spot. Like I stay in the same place most of the time. So it's like, it's not too bad. I think I would definitely like to have some shulkers eventually. But yeah. Why am I not wearing... What do you use to get the fog like that? Oh, sorry. It's just a mod called Simple Fog Control. Pretty cool mod. Nice little mod. I'll go a little higher with this tree. Why aren't you wearing armor? I don't know. I think it's the same thing. Like I kind of, I used to play Minecraft like, kind of grinding it out, getting like all the best gear immediately, having an elytra and like a creeper farm on the first day, that kind of stuff. And I've played like that, and it's really just not as fun as like, I don't know, just playing it like this simple. Like there's fear to it, like I run around without armor and I'm like scared of like skeletons and stuff. It's kind of like, it's kind of fun, like honestly. Okay, so I got those trees there. I think, how long do you expect to be working on Shu York? And thank you for the donation. Oh my god, £1, €1. Wait, I don't know if that's, I can't really tell. It's kind of small. £1.99, I'm gonna say, or €1.99. Thank you for the donation. Few quid. How long do I expect? Honestly, like, okay, so long-term plans, I want to have, buildings over here, obviously, buildings all around this new river that I put in, and then kind of buildings going up here, and then I think a forest on this side. But then eventually I'll also have a huge farm area over here, which will be like another entirely different part of the city. So like it's probably going to take a bit to actually finish it up. Like I think Shu York is going to be like an endless project, to be honest. But like I'd like to have this entire area, like all the way over there to here, like just past the shoe gate to over here-ish to this river. I want this whole area to be finished by episode 40, I think. That's the goal. That's the long, the goal. By episode 40, I should have all that complete. And then I think I'll start working a bit more over in Shumingham over there. But yeah, I just really want to have this area complete because it's been too long where it's just been an unfinished project and stuff. And it's like, I got to get it done, When will we ever have an end update? Dude, people are speculating, like, honestly. I'm hoping that they're all right. I'm hoping that people are right about the end update coming. Oh, okay, this is far too close, the tree that I just put. Okay. But understandable that you don't want to kill ender dragons because it gets boring after that. It kind of does. Like, well, I mean, it's not that boring. Like, I like having, being in the end game and that kind of stuff. But it's just like, there's more excitement when you don't have like any armor. And it's just, I don't know, it's just cool. But plus I like people coming into the series and they're just like, oh, it's like kind of just starting. Like, even though I've had this world for a while, it still very much feels new to me. Yeah, I don't know. Do I watch or play any sports? I mean, depend. Like, I like run and I like bike. That's about it. Yeah, I don't know. Just running and biking. I used to be on like a cross country team, and I used to do snowboarding as well. So that's what I've done. Not that much. How do you get so good at blending colors? I honestly do not think that I'm that great at blending colors. Cause like this is my strategy, honestly. Like right here, I wanted it to be like this reddish color right here. And I'm like, okay, what's similar to that? Okay, this stripped log, this red terracotta, this pink terracotta, bricks, and then also some like netherrack. Like I really just choose like a little gradient of colors that are all very similar. Like, I don't know, just scroll through the thing long enough and you'll find it. Yeah. You have a plan for how many trees you are building for the forest? I don't know, just until it looks good, to be fair. I don't want to put, I think this is as far as I want to put trees up, because I'm going to put, buildings back here, so I don't want it to, like, interfere with those buildings. Never really played in survival for any length of time. All my worlds are creative. Hey, I mean, I used to do that too. I like survival just because I don't know. I guess I like torturing myself. Like it feels. I like survival because I feel like I can like live in it. You know, like I wake up every day and I like join my survival world. I'm like, dude, this is like an extension of myself. This is like a home. Um, I don't know if that makes sense or if anyone feels the same way about their survival world, but yeah, he's way too tall for that. I don't know. I'm 6'5". Do you plan to get netherite tools soon? Um, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I think it would be nice. That wouldn't suck. I guess. Yeah. Are the dirt pillars part of the design? No, unfortunately not. God, Enderman. Yeah. No. These are just. I'm getting a feel for the height. Wait. Sorry, I need to sneeze. Yeah, I'm just getting a feel for the height first, and then what is it doing? I'm gonna look at it because I want the eye, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just getting the height for it first, and then I'll replace the dirt pillars with actual trees. Okay. Oh, this is the scary part of having no armor. Holy, you're 6.5. That's crazy. 6.5? Like hearts after being hit. Very simple text. I adore the street designs. What? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I want to do more decoration with this eventually. That would be cool. Bless you. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. Like I feel like I'm excited for the first time in a while to like work on Shu York. Doing this last episode's project, even though it took me so long, like it kind of re-inspired me because like I don't know, it's just cool. Like it's just like I really like the waterfall and the river going through it. It just makes the terrain more interesting to work with. 6.5 meters tall, dude. Yes, exactly. I don't know, is that like 195 centimeters or something? I have no clue. I'm not, I'm not on the centimeters train. I'm in America, the God bless America. Here, let me get some water. I didn't realize that I would be this like parched from drinking like this. Hi, Shoeler. Hello, Speedy Ethan. How's it going? Just got whacked with a Love Holidays ad. The one where it's like, oh. Is that the one where it goes, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday? Or is that a different thing entirely? Okay. We'll keep it simple. We'll just do maybe like 10 trees to start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we'll do one in between there. Okay. Right here. Yes. No, different company. Okay. That's a shame. What a cool little ad that is. You know, the... Whoa. Wait, why did it do that? Oh. I was like... Okay. That just confused me. Okay. I think I maybe want this further back. Do you have a style of build you like that you haven't made in this world yet? Okay. Low-key, kind of been falling in love with like a futuristic design. Like, you know, it's very much not my style because I love terraforming. Like, I think just like terrain is like my number one. Terrain is my first love, my only love in terms of building. So like that's always going to be my number one. But recently I've really been falling in love with like kind of like futuristic stuff. I'll go to the world real quick just to show you it. Cyberpunk, maybe. Wait, here, let me. So this is the world where like I filmed the most recent skit. But like here, I'll put on the shaders for this one just so you can see. But yeah, I really like this style, honestly. Like it's kind of fun to build in with this like weird like decrepit futuristic style. Like I don't even know what to call this, but like I really love the stuff that I made. But recently, as of like last night, this is for the next skit. I made a new building right here. So you enter right here. It's the same like door design, and you go down here, and like this is what I think is sick. Like this whole thing, this is gonna be a sick build to like just do stuff in. I did like a bunch of like armor stand trickery and stuff too. Yeah, there's my armor. Yeah, just I don't know. This is just a cool style. I don't even know what to do it as, describe it as, but like this is cool, and I'd like to do more of it in the future. I don't know if I'd work it into the survival world, but I don't know. Like I've never really been upset that I can't work with a style in my survival world. Like I like that my survival world is all. I know I'm using debug blocks too, but like. Yeah, like I don't think I'll ever do like any futuristic stuff in like this world. If I did, it would be super far away. Like I like this kind of older, more I guess rugged terrain style, if that makes sense. But like yeah, doing the skits and stuff and building sets for the skits definitely kind of scratches that itch for me, if that makes sense. Yeah. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. Yo, Shoeler, what's up, bravo? I'm not there's so many people who like I know because I've seen their videos or I've seen them comment or whatever, but like I don't know how it's pronounced because I just never remember that it's pronounced or whatever. Soulfire is such a forgotten feature. Might use it for the St. Grober's occult guild when I get around to that. Dude, Soulfire goes freaking crazy. I was loving that design. There's even more. Like there's some command block trickery in that room too. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah. Are you also making skits and survival worlds of your community? I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Yeah, but I mostly just build all the sets in creative mode. If that's what you're asking, it's mostly all in creative because it's just easier. Could be nice, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all right, we're gonna start getting in this tree. Just gotta make sure that the trunk looks nice. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. It's a nice trunk. All right. I need some like scaffolding or something because like honestly, this is gonna be so hard. That's all good. Row as in row a boat. Oh, so more row. Wait. Row. Same with the foe. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I got so confused because Moro and Rafo. So Rofo. Rofo. Got it. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Rofo. But, okay. Absolutely love your videos, dude. Very nice. Thank you so much. I've seen a couple of your videos. Freaking sick as well. I don't know. I'm such a fan of like everyone's videos so far. Like just in like this smaller space. Like I don't know. I feel like videos are getting more and more unique in this space, and it's just cool. What was I? Scaffolding. But yeah, I just think honestly, like in smaller Minecraft content creation space, like every video that I click on, I'm like, oh my god, they're doing something that I've never seen before. I don't know what it is about that, but it's cool. Moro, do you mean the community Minecraft server we made? Nether brick fence? I don't know. Nether brick fence? Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize. Wait, can you make nether brick fences? I never knew that was the recipe. Honestly, I'll just stick to the dark oak because it's like, I guess it's obscured and it's harder to see. What? Okay. But I didn't even think of that as like an option. Okay, sorry. Just grabbing some scaffolding. I'll make a couple things more. Oops. Okay. Blang. Okay. How much is that? Okay. Cool. 2 stacks. Nice. I'm a little OCD about this. Yeah. just like worlds from viewers, you know, using it as a scene. My English isn't perfect, sorry, XD. No worries. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I try to build everything, but like obviously some things I can't build on my own. Some of the sets, because it's just like sometimes it's just too much. Like sometimes I can't do that. You know, it's not possible. So I've used like world downloads and stuff before that I found online, but like usually when I'm doing skits and stuff, I'm looking for something pretty specific. So like I guess it would be hard to find someone's world for that. If that makes sense. Yeah. I've occasionally considered to making videos on my main world, just don't know where to start. Just literally, I don't know, just I don't know where you would start, but just start like literally anywhere. Like I think there's definitely a benefit to treating your world like it's new. Uh like I try not to like say like, oh, welcome back or whatever, you know, like I don't know what I'm saying right now. It's great seeing the community space growing and everyone's content is so well done. Literally. Literally. It's sick. Sickening. But you should definitely make content. Banter. That would be so sick. Seeing some of your builds in the Discord, and it's just like, God, there's so many people that need to make videos. Like, dude, just get on it. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like everyone gets comments where they're like, oh, you remind me of B-dubs. But like, there's just, and it's like, yeah, I'm inspired by B-dubs. Of course I am. But like, there's just like some people who just are like so talented at building, and it's just like and they have like styles that are like completely unique, and I just like I want to see videos as to like how they do it, but not like a lot of, you know, there's just a lot of builders that like really great builders that just don't make content. I'm like, what are you doing? I need help. I need help. St. Grobers and Tolland more generally are my babies, and I love sharing them. YouTube is perhaps a promising avenue to do that in the future. I don't know. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Ah, don't worry. Wait, we have a community server? Thanks, Moro. Yes, that was my question. Thank you. Treat every video as a one-off and give it purpose. Yes, yes, definitely. I don't know. I used to put, you know, like the episode in the title and stuff. That was not a good idea because it kind of gives you this, you know, I don't know. Like I like every video to be like kind of unique. Like they all are under the same, in the same world and stuff, but it's just better if you like kind of go at it with I don't know, a new lens. Yeah, a new avenue or whatever. Is this meant to be a burnt tree type of build? No, like a spruce. I'm not too sure what kind of spruce, to be honest. I'm not great like botanically. But just some sort of like spruce type of thing, you know. Just watch your own videos. Please name seed. Okay, I'll do it. I'll find the seed for you finally. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh wait, wait, what am I doing? This is the wrong world. Okay. My apologies. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Here's the seed in chat. Boom. I've considered walking through Toland when it's wrapped up, avoiding St. Grobers for frame rate's sake. I feel like that could be very atmospheric. That's crazy to have like a build so big that like the frame rate is like dropping. Lucian, yeah, Kikti made Kikti made a community server. That's right. What's your favorite build style in this world, and which is your favorite build of that type? Huh. Okay, that's tough. I think I'll exclude terraforming. I think terraforming is definitely my favorite building style, if that even counts. So I'll give one for terraforming. My favorite terraforming build in this world, and then my favorite other thing. Why am I so orange? I'm just realizing. Sorry. Okay. Favorite terraforming, probably this. I think that this thing just, it has like a really nice shape to it. I think that the waterfalls work really well, and they have like, I don't know, this one especially, it just flows cool, and that one too. They're just cool. That's my favorite terraforming in my world. And this one probably a close second as well. Because this one's realistic. I got the approval from Jasax. And then favorite build style. That's tough. Probably like this like weird like overgrown medieval thing, and it's probably this gate. Like this gate is so simple. It's really like a simple shape, but to this day I'm like so proud of it. I try to like include it in like all of like my, you know, all of my videos or whatever at some point, because I just think it looks cool. Shoe gate. But yeah, that's probably my favorite. I like building, you know, medieval, but I'm just really not good at medieval, and that's why I'm excited to go over there and work in Shoemingham, because it'll give me some good practice with medieval. Yeah. Okay, botanically challenged too. Yeah. I love terraforming too. It adds to the world atmosphere. 100%. I think that's, you know, that's my favorite part about this world, is that it's really custom, you know, like pretty much every single build that I have has some sort of interesting terraforming around it, whether it's like sitting next to a stream or on a huge hill. Like, it's just cool. I like doing terraforming. It's the best. Yeah. By the way, Shoeler, can we get another look at the Hobbit house you made? Okay, sure. Here, once I finish this tree, let me just finish this tree real quick, just so I can actually, you know, get a little bit of work done. But yeah, I'll show that off. That one, I'm pretty happy with that one too. Actually, the Hobbit hole. There's a couple changes I'd make now. You know, couple episodes having passed. I don't even know when I made that. It was probably longer than I thought. This last school year, so decently long ago. But yeah, there's a couple changes I would make to that, but that's one of my favorites as well. And I got a lot of plans for it in the future, so you know, it'll get even better. Yeah. A stamp of approval from Jasax is always good, and yeah, those are awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Hearing that comment is always great. I love Jasax. It's so cool because I found their content like before like ever meeting them, and I was like, oh, this guy's so cool. Like, I'd love to do a video with this guy. You know, it's just cool. And then connections worked out, and like I ended up meeting Jasax, and it's like such a cool guy, genuinely. Yeah, this looks like your world because of it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think it's cool. I feel like I have a semi unique terraforming style, so I think that's nice. It always feels like it's definitely just my own thing. Let me just see what tops of these trees are. Okay. Oh. Do I not? Oh, that's such a bummer. I just built with... Okay, I just built with none of the correct leaves. So it's spruce, birch and oak. Spruce, birch, oak. Okay, let me get some birch then. This Hobbit hole. Okay, I'll go check out the Hobbit hole. There might actually be some birch over there, so that might not be the worst idea of all time. Let me just drop off some of this though, just so I have some space. Okay, cool. Yeah, you have to give chords, by the way, if they want to find that place. Oh, yeah, you're right. Here's my chords. This is where Shu York is. 165, negative 165, 64, 274. There you go. if anyone has it. Does Shoeler have a hardcore series? No, no. When I first started, this whole channel thing, I like considered doing like hardcore, cause like it seems fun. It seems fun, but yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, it's just really, it's not really my thing. It's not my thing. I like being able to have a forever world, and I know that I would kill myself at some point in hardcore, and I know that I wouldn't record it either. Like, what's up, Shoeler? What's up? I don't know if bead dubs means anything bad. I just use it in my head sometimes. A little banter, yes. By the way, you have to do something with that pig. I know. The poor floating pig. There were some ideas. Okay, yeah, here's the hobbit hole. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. I think this looks sick. She was a filthy casual. Come on. Yeah, this is the hobbit hole. I'm really proud of this one, actually. I'm excited to work on this river a bit more. I did kind of just abandon this Shoemingham project, though, because I was like, I abandoned Shu York and to do work on Shoemingham, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. I have to get back to Shu York. So I'm finishing Shu York, and then I'll come back to Shoemingham. But yeah, I have a lot of cool plans for this one, and I'm so excited. But yeah, here's the hobbit hole. I want this to be the coolest hobbit hole build ever. We got this river, obviously. We'll put a bridge over it eventually. I really love this spire, actually, and I just did this in like a cold open intro type of thing. But this is one of the coolest like things I've made. It's just really cool. Also from all sides. I made sure that it looked good from like every little side. Obviously it looks best from the front, but yeah, there's the hobbit hole. Nice little thing. Shoe house. Some, clothes hanging up. Yeah, that kind of stuff, and eventually we'll have a cool little spot in here. Although it's really hard working in hobbit holes because, like, I don't know, it's just hard to get like the land to work correctly, and so you can have like an actually good looking interior. Are you ever going to expand the river? Yeah, eventually. Eventually. I have it drawn out exactly where I want it to go, but it'll obviously join in over here, then go over there. Yeah, cool little stuff. Using multiple candles on a rush is a good shout. Oh, on these? Yes, I think maybe that is. Shoe theme is sick, yeah. Dang. Oh, wait, okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Favorite build is not that. It is not Shoegate or the Hobbit Hole. Favorite build is over here. Favorite build is over here. This is the best build I have ever made. I don't think I'm going to be able to top it. This freaking pirate ship, it is so cool. This is the coolest build that I have ever made. The video underperformed massively. I have no idea why, because I think this is the coolest thing that I've made. On my revision mark, I think it gives the impression of an old age painting. No way. Are people seeing this for the first time? How many people are seeing this for the first time? Because it's obviously like, okay, if I can get up on this thing. It's obviously, this build is very out of the way. So like I don't think a lot of people see it regularly, and it is literally my lowest view count video on my channel, the one where I built this thing, and I am in love with this pirate ship. I think it is the coolest freaking thing that I have ever made. Yeah, oh yeah, that's cool. Ship. This is my first time seeing your channel. I subbed. Oh my god, how did you appear from a live stream? That is insane. It's sick. Though the spanker is a bit narrow. I couldn't do better though. The spanker, is that up here, or I don't know which part is this. Are you talking about the spanker as in like the butt of the ship? I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's not perfect, but oh my god, I'm such a fan of that thing. You watched it. Yes. The back sail. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's kind of best from this angle as well. I did not like make it good from every angle. I mean, I guess it's fine from this angle, but yeah, oh my god, I'm proud of this build. I'm so excited. I want to do something cool on it too. Like I want to give it a reason for me to come back to it, I love the sails. It's so windy. Thank you. Yeah. Dude, those sails right there, 1, 2, 3, these 4 sails down the center, or down those 2 big, like, you know, things, those are the hardest things to get right. The most difficult part. Those sucked. I spent like literal hours on that, and yeah, I mean that was nasty. Also watched Go Lucian, Go Lucian. Lucian's been here from the start. Lucian's one of the OGs. I don't remember what episode, but yeah. Recommending using stairs for the upper spar. That's actually not a bad idea. I used full blocks for that. Okay, it's not night yet. Okay. This is the downside of having your brightness at 30%. Like, it looks cool, but then I get tricked into thinking that night is like a lot sooner. So, you know, is it really that cool? But yeah, okay, there we go. I also watched OG, literally Lucian the OG. Been here from the beginning. Oh, I also need to do more work over here. There's a lot of like unfinished projects around here, but I'll get to everything one day. I want to put a bunch of trees around here too. Fix up this terraforming because it's really ugly. Sorry, I needed to burp. Oh, I hope that didn't pick up. I don't like when my bodily functions. Isn't the default role in the Discord name for them? Yes, it is named after Lucian. I don't know. I've been considering renaming it Troublemakers. Because I think I thought of that one day and I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, it is after Lucian. Yeah. Love how you walk. I love how walk friendly your builds are. Yeah, that was a priority for me. Because that's one of the things. I don't like people flying over my builds. I don't like them going over here because I'm not great at roofs, first off, but also I think that it really compresses a build. And so I prefer to just build everything on a smaller scale, where like this is kind of like, I'm also tall. So like I kind of see the world, you know, I see the builds, or I see the world in a smaller way. Everything to me is smaller because I'm taller. That's actually like scientifically true, I heard actually. But like I build everything a little bit small so that, you know, you can really walk around it and feel in like a cramped, tight space. Like, I don't know. It's just cool. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Now we're actually replacing all of these sleeves. This sucks. I hate doing this. This is my least favorite part. Putting leaves on it just sucks. Yeah. A lot of people have been asking for a tree tutorial too. Like something similar to the how to terraform tutorial. I'd love to do that one day, and it's in the works, but I am slowly working on kind of just getting a botanical understanding of how things work. Like I want to be able to like back up like my tips with like real science and stuff. How's the weather out there? Yeah, thanks. Why no spruce leaves? I'll put spruce leaves at the bottom, but just doing oak at the top, birch in the middle, spruce at the bottom. So actually, let me start placing them in here. Okay, there we go. Actually, something like this. There we go. Okay. I make most of my builds in a small scale, and I'm tall too, so that observation might have some weight to it. Yeah, yeah. I think that is true. Well, because you know the ceiling is a lot closer to where we are. So like a ceiling for me, I mean actually I have pretty lofty ceilings in this room, but like a normal ceiling to me kind of feels small, feels low, like maybe 4 blocks max. But then I think someone shorter than me would maybe go for like a 5, maybe a 6, because that's how it feels. I don't know. I'm short and I have very tall builds. Little dude. Okay, literally everyone. We gotta do like a poll. We gotta do some science here. If you're short, how tall do you make your builds? If you're tall, how short do you make your builds? I think that might actually apply to me as well. My ceilings are very rarely more than 4 blocks tall. Boom. Outside of churches and the like, of course. You're American. You never saw a tall room. Come on. Listen, I've been to Europe. I know freaking German. Ich kenne Deutsch. Yeah. Ja, ich komme aus Amerika, die USA. Yeah. This is a weird fact. Oh, yeah. What if your average height? Well, then we're not using you for science then. Okay. Get with it. We only appreciate you if you're taller than average or shorter than average. Okay. I think I might put like a couple more leaves towards the bottom here. Thicken it up some. But then after that, maybe one over here too. That wouldn't ever hurt. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's not a bad tree. I'm in the stream. Yay! Giovanni. What's up? Einfach Deutsch. Krasse Deutsches XD. Thank you. Danke. Danke schon. Sehr schöne Aussprache. Sprache. Shoeler. Thank you. I haven't spoken it in a while. I haven't actually spoken it really since, like, heavily since I was in Germany, so. So viele Deutsche here. Why are there so many German people? We got 21 people in chat, and like, how many people are speaking it? We got Moro and Lucian. Welcome, Giovanni. Just reminded me of the German Numbervang episode. Danke. Are you German too? Banter? Banta? Bist du Deutsch? This is crazy. I should just start doing stuff in German. I've been learning Hungarian though, so unfortunately I can't give as much care to the German language anymore. It's a small world, tall boy. Another German speaker here. Shard? Oh, I'm in Scotland. I'm Irish. Numbervang is a very British thing. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. But still, 3 Germans. 4 German speakers. Okay. Yeah, well, that's cool. That's fun. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Alright. Sorry, I don't know why I stuck out my tongue. Alright. There we go. There's the first little tree. Done, dusted, complete. We'll do one right here now. This is going to be a big tree. So I think I might get some like full blocks for this actually. That might be nice. That might not hurt. I speak English and very minimal Irish. Very minimal. It isn't taught very well in Ireland. That's always interesting to me. People who speak Irish. Or some people, like I know some people who speak Scottish Gaelic as well. It's like, whoa. Holy what the heck? It's like insane. Okay, mangrove and strip spruce. Dark oak, I mean. No, I didn't know people spoke that. Oh, not too bad. Oh, I can get rid of this dirt actually. Okay. When creating builds, do you tend to closely base it on color theory or just eyeball it? I tend to get into the build and worry about the cohesion later. Yeah, I mean, I build shapes first. So, yeah, I mean, it's mostly just kind of like, I'll build a shape. Maybe, well, I build the terrain, build the shape, you know, of the building. And then I'll, you know, start decorating it with color and stuff. And, then I guess I start thinking about, what it would, what colors would look nice. Okay, there we go. We got stuff. I actually I did a bunch of like farming for like wood. You see, I got a lot of nice wood now. Uh, so look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, what did I do? That's not supposed to be in there. That's not. Oh, that. Oh, oh. Why did I take a? Bro, I'm pressing like all the wrong buttons right now. Okay. Yeah. There's an option to do some exams in Scottish Gaelic. I imagine that's a Highland thing. In terms of Scottish language here in the Lowland Central Belt, we mostly talk about Scots, if at all. Scots is basically a dialect of English. If you hear about tatties and the like, that's Scots. Reading Scots poetry in English class is not fun. That is like so interesting. Like, dude, I am so jealous coming from, America, the US of A, where like we just don't learn any languages. Like the first opportunity that we had to learn languages here was in 8th grade, and that was like a club. There was like a Spanish club. So like if you wanted to, you could start learning Spanish in the 8th grade, which is like, but like it was I tried getting into it. I could not get into it. It's like a very, only a few people were able to get in. So it's just like, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Cuz I wish that I could have learned languages a bit sooner so it would stick. But yeah, none of it really stuck. Like I feel like that was the thing with German. Like I know a little bit, but it was hard to kind of get like get it down, because like there's der, die, das, den, dem, maybe another the in German, please. I probably would have done German as well. I have German family, so I'm a German man. Well, mostly Irish, but like I don't know. I'm not I'm not really like anything. But yeah, I wish that I would have been given the opportunity a lot sooner, because nothing really sticks. The der, die, das, den, dame, the 1,000 different thes, the 1,000 different a's, nothing sticks when you're like already of a mature age, because like my mind isn't like, as malleable anymore, if that makes sense. I'm sure I'm sure like most English people can kind of agree. Like you really gotta like push it to learn it. French is mandatory up to year 3 of high school. Can't speak for primary since I did that in Ireland. Yeah, well, it's mandatory. Like learning a language, it's mandatory in high school for us. So we have to. Oh, this looks. Actually, this isn't that bad. But it's like mandatory in high school that you do, I think, 2 or 3 years of a language. I chose German. I did 3 years. But there's just nothing offered before then. And like it's fine if it's not like, required or whatever. Like I'm fine with that. But like I'd like to have the option, because I definitely would have done some language classes younger, Yo, we talking about Scots? Yes. Tree is looking great. Thank you. The one tree we have completed. How many hours are we into this stream so far? Let's see. I can see here. Okay, not that many hours. Okay. Not even an hour. All right. Yes. What was I grabbing? I keep going to grab stuff. Oh. Let me... Yes, I don't need these. Okay. Imagine Arabic. I would have loved to learn Arabic too, actually. That would have been a fun language. We learned since the 2nd grade English, and at the gymnasium you have to learn a second language for 4 years. I know. It's freaking unfair. Like, I went on a German exchange trip in my junior year. I think it was in my junior year, the summer of my junior year, we went to Germany, and then the fall of my senior year, the Germans came and visited us in America. It was a pretty cool thing, but it was like very clear. Like all of us had been learning German for at least 2 or 3 years, but like none of us knew German quite as well as they knew English, because it's just like it's just taught there, you know. Like we're not really taught like languages here in America. They are. So yeah, just a bummer, just a real bummer. Oh, okay. Whoa, lots of. Here where I live, they give you the option to learn Russian, Spanish, Italian, French, and German, but it depends on what primary school you go to. Bro, I wish. Yeah, everything was all like extracurricular. Like you'd have to like do something else entirely. Like I had friends who like their parents were like from like Latin America, and so they would go to like Spanish school, which was like a different school that they do during the summer where they learn Spanish and stuff, because it just wasn't taught at the school. Nothing was taught at the school. Yeah. You can also do National 5 and other Spanish or French. Other languages are offered for qualifications, just not at my high school. These are strictly optional. God, I wish we had some optional stuff. The 6th grade, 1 hour fun. 1 hour, boom. And the language you pick, you learn it until uni. Holy moly. That's a while. But I guess that makes sense. Like you probably learning that for a while, you gotta get pretty good. Jeez. The link. OMG, it's Shu. Yes. Yeah, it is. I mean, you choose the class and then it becomes mandatory. Das ist Gammenfahrten. Bro. OMG, a Shoeler livestream. Honored to be able to make this occasion. What's up, Bars? I couldn't think of the word occasion, or couldn't think of how to pronounce it. How do you do this? How do you do this? Why is it so much more awkward to like stream than it is to like make videos and shit? So I famously stole your nickname and then it translated into my own language. Bars. No freaking way. Bars. Okay. I'm trying to like. This is like the first time that like I've really like eyeballed trees in survival, because like usually I make them all in creative and then I transfer them over like a little cheater. But like now I'm struggling a bit, honestly. This could be a little easier, but we make do. Lil, you got this. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. Ugh. Hey, I tell you what. I need a basket for my freaking bike. I don't know how many people were here in the beginning. I was talking about my bike broke down. Number 1, bike broke down on the way to the grocery store. Number 2, bike, I still had to carry my bike all the way to the grocery store. Number 3, I bought a watermelon and like a loaf of bread that I didn't want to like get smushed or anything. So I had to carry, it was so awkward. On my way back from the grocery store, I was carrying, pushing my bike with one hand. It like was like really rattling or whatever, because like it was not, you know, the wheels were both broken. And then I was holding a huge watermelon under my armpit and then a slice of bread in the same hand, like this. That was tough. 30-minute walk back, not great. Also, quality of Lightmatica reliance. Oh, guilty of Lightmatica. Sorry, I don't know why I can't read. Yeah, I know, it's too much. I'd love to be able to build in just regular survival as well. I used to have the skill to just like start building. I can't do that anymore. Such a shame. Just Axe, streaming isn't that bad, don't worry. What's up? How's it going? You doing great? I wish there were blocks that could transition thickness between blocks and walls. I know. Me too. Hey, me too. I'm on the vertical slab train, actually. I used to not be for it, because I was like, oh, it's too modded. But I'm like, nah, actually that'd be kind of awesome. Real man. That sounds like an absolute drag. It really was. I was literally dragging my bike. it was it was and I had to walk by my school as well. I like saw people that I knew, and they were like trying to speak to me, and I'm like, dude, it's 86 degrees out. Like, I can't speak. I gotta go back to my house. Gotta put my eggs in the fridge. That was the other thing. Like, I couldn't stop. I was dragging my bike, literally like it's skidding on the sidewalk, but like I couldn't stop to rest or anything because I had a bunch of refrigerated stuff. Like, I had milk, some cream, eggs, a little bit of cheese as well. It was like, and a watermelon. I didn't want the watermelon to get spoiled in the sun, and I think it did, honestly, because that was a good-looking watermelon, and it kind of sucked. So I put it in the freezer so I can have some like frozen watermelon. It's gonna be so good. Strong Shoeler. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sorry. What's up, Shoeman? How's it going? Well, apart from the bike and streaming sillies, it's going pretty good. I'm honestly kind of just putting off doing homework and stuff. I gotta rehearse some lines after this, and I kind of don't want to do that, but it is what it is. But doing good. How are you doing? I work in 7 hours. How are you up that early? I like have never woken up that early for my work. This is bad. I like usually wake up like just a little bit beforehand. Let me drink some water. Thoughts on Italy? Love Italy. I visited Italy. I went to Italy once. It was great, actually. I went to Florence, Rome, Venice, maybe somewhere else. I went to Nice, which is kind of like close to Italy. But it's like in France. Beautiful place. Florence, wonderful. Rome, great. Venice, not too bad. And yeah, it helps that they're a boot. Italy is the best. Youch! So what broke with the bike? Well, I'm assuming there's probably something on the road. Because, I was biking in the road and stuff because I didn't want to run over pedestrians. And it just started going gong when I was going over some like train tracks. And yeah, and then I looked over and there was like green goo spilling out of my tire. I don't know what the hell it was, but like there was green goo spilling out. It's like, oh shit. And so I started pumping it up and it just wasn't pumping. So I'm like, okay, there's probably a hole in there, something. Yeah. Also, nice architectural sites in Italy. Beautiful. Dude, the Colosseum, wonderful. That was great. Yes. Yeah, did you diagnose the issue with the bike? Yeah, just flat tire. Rehearsing lines is the worst. I did the Crucible for higher drama last year and it was miserable. Dude, the Crucible is miserable in general. that book sucks. Or that play, I mean, sorry. I had to read that in junior year, 11th grade. That sucked. That was the worst book ever. You literally visited the place with the best architecture. I know. It was the best tour that I could have had of Italy, and I'm glad that I got to go there. Cool spot, cool place, and holy, like, great food. Honestly, like, it's insane that like in Italy, every single place that you go to has the best Italian food that you've ever had. Like, being from America, at least, where it's like you think like, oh, there's probably gonna be some like hits and misses or whatever. No, all hits. Like, you go there, it's like, oh, this is the best pesto dish I've ever had in my life. Oh, this is the best carbonara I've ever had in my life. Granted, I think I make a pretty good carbonara, but nowhere near as good as Italy. That's the best part. That was the best part for me. I visited Europe, and the best part for me was just the food. France sucked. hated French food. Like, dude. And people are like, oh, they have such wonderful food. It's like, yeah, if you pay like $1 billion freaking dollars, like, I'm sorry that I'm just going to get a croissant, but it's like, no, I've actually had better croissants here. Like, they're not even great with pastries. No offense to any French people here, but like, low key, you're kind of playing up the quality of your pastries. Doing fabulous. Fixed my bike today, lol, so now I'm going to be able to do lots of cycling for vids now, and actually did work on my vid, lol. Nice. Nice is gorgeous. Nice is so beautiful. I forgot. I was almost read that as nice. Oh. Yeah, Nice was wonderful. Food, you know, it was France, but it was close to Italy, so like their Italian food was not that bad actually. I'm guessing there's probably a lot of Italians who live in Nice as well, because like I think it's pretty much on the border. I don't know. I'm not too great with geography when it gets that specific or whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's a good choice. Oh, okay, yeah, that's certainly bad. Yeah. I was hail for the first half ish of Act 2. Our John Proctor was awful. Sorry, Cameron, if you're somehow reading. Yeah, well, did you do a good job? I mean, you can't really do a good job with a play that stinks that hard. Holy shit, I hated that play. That was horrible. I hated reading that. Italian food. You make the best carbonara. I remember the time you made it in a video. Thank you. I did it with chicken though, so it's not really like authentic. I can't reasonably call it the best carbonara ever, but I'm in my, maybe not in the next video, but in a future video, I'm gonna do another cooking with Shoeler, and I'll do the most authentic carbonara that I can make, the recipe that I've been working with. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be cool. It'll be a nice tutorial as well. French drone is on its way. It's quite pricey in certain countries over here, not gonna lie. Yeah. Lived in France for 3 years, and yeah, the food isn't always great, but the bread, I don't know where you went, but it can't have been that bad. No, the bread wasn't bad. Like, guarantee you, like the pastries were great. Like they were quality pastries, but it's like people are like, go to France, have the bread. Go to France, have the pastries. And it's like, I don't think I need to go to France for that. Like, it's just not that great. Like, they're great for what they are, but they're not, they're not like the best freaking bread that you've ever had in your life. I hope that makes sense. Plus, like, the whole like French, like they did like weird stuff before with like French food, whereas like they would like sew ducks together, like a duck with like a turkey. Like they did like a lot of weird like food experiments like in the Napoleonic era, because they were like trying to show like how powerful the French Empire was, like over by showing their dominance over nature. And it's just like, that's just gross. Like, I'm not about to eat some like I'm not gonna eat foie gras. Like, I just can't not imagine what it is. Yeah, France are like mobbed by the other Europeans. Mobbed, but yeah, at least the ones I know from other people. Dude, yes. Freaking, yeah. Italy, way better. Greece, fantastic. Austria, honestly, pretty good. I'd say German food, it's a little one note, like German and Austrian food. Little one note, but like a good schnitzel is pretty nice. No offense to the Germans and stuff in here, the people who speak German. It wasn't as good as Italy. I'm sorry. Hungary, dude, game over. Hungary actually like surprisingly great food. Ponka's Hungarian. My partner Ponka, Hungarian. And like their mom introduced me to Hungarian food and stuff. She's a fantastic cook. And definitely introduced Hungarian food to me well. It's really tasty. Some paprika circa, huh? Yeah, and he's Zoltan Hivikovic. Love that guy. One of the Shoeportler pluses. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Bread is always better in Germany. German bread, actually kind of good. German bread, great. Yeah, I agree. I got a B, my first qualification being an A. Okay, not bad. That's good. Deal. You make building tree look so easy, slowly tempting me to make one. Try it. Try it out. It's fun. It's kind of relaxing. It's time consuming, but it's relaxing. My other play was more obscure, Grain in the Blood, and my written paper was Dog Water. Oh, you had to do a written paper for it too? Was this like a class? What skit took the longest to do? Okay. Either the Shoskers or what's it called? Oh, the Shoskers or wait, why did I forget it again? I literally just remembered it just to forget it. A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol or the Shoskers. Those were the longest skits just because they had a lot of moving, probably the Shoskers to be honest. They had a lot of moving parts, lots of lines of dialogue from lots of different people. And just a lot of stuff going on. So it just took the most time. But this most recent one took a hell of a lot of time too. Most of them take oodles upon oodles of time, especially when you include like set building. When I have to set build, that takes a bit. I remember Love Island one took a bit too. I don't know. They're getting longer. They're getting longer and longer the more I do them, because I just keep. I have a bad thing where such a bad thing. I try to make them better than the last one. And more crazy, but that just means that like every single skit is getting harder and harder and harder to complete. So yeah, Power of Nature food is disgusting to me. Foie gras is foie gras to me. We gotta go cycling around Europe one day, man. Yes, I would love to actually. That would be really fun. But yeah, foie gras. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to eat a tortured animal. I don't do veal. I don't do what's it called? Lamb. I don't do veal or lamb. It's tasty. I've had it before, but I don't do it because I think that it's could be a little more humane in my personal opinion. Maybe that's just me. We shouldn't kill children animals. I don't know. You should visit Serbia. It's beautiful. I've heard that, actually. I do want to visit Serbia. I want to visit a lot more countries and stuff. I mean, I don't necessarily have the money to do it, though. So, yeah. We have more than schnitzel here. I know. I was about to ask if you always work so slow. Well, I keep turning away to look at chat, so usually not. But yeah, it's taking a bit right now for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Perfect. I think that looks a little weird though, so let me just fix that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's more than schnitzel though. I had more. Listen, I've been in Germany and Austria for collective month. Yeah, collective month of time. I know what they have to offer. And yeah, I know it's not just schnitzel, but a lot of it's just, like I think that the top stuff is like schnitzel and the sausages and that kind of stuff. The sausages, the bread, and the schnitzel. That's the top dish. Yeah. My headphones just died, so now I'm listening at minimal volume. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry about that. There's no need to one-up yourself. Just allow for a natural improvement in your skills as an artist. Thank you. Then you shouldn't eat doner kebab. Yeah, I always got the chicken doner kebab. I always got the chicken, so take that. Doner that was the best thing in Germany, which I know is a Turkish thing that was imported to Germany, but nonetheless, still the best thing. But yeah, I know that. I think it's less so that I like want to improve my skills. Want to do the next biggest thing or whatever. I think it's more so I just keep having ideas for like crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier skits. So I think that's ultimately my problem, is that I'm just, my ideas just end up being insane. So yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I don't overwork myself with insanely crazy skits with lots of moving parts and stuff. That being said, working on a trilogy relating to the last skit, so it'll be a bit. Yeah. Come to the veggie side. Plant power. See, I'm like so, cause like, yeah, like all of my morals are screaming, you know, hey, Shoeler, eat vegetarian, be vegetarian. But like, God, it's just, and I do try to eat more vegetarian. Actually, I am like trying to eat more, learn more dishes that are vegetarian or vegan or whatever. But I don't think I'd ever be able to get to the point where I only eat vegetarian or vegan meals or whatever, because it's just, meat is unfortunately very tasty, and so yeah. But I do try to not eat too much of it, just so I don't over consume it and make the problem worse. Donor goated. Donor's so freaking goated. Donor is one of the most goated things. Just all like donor variations, like Euro donor. I'm sure there's some other things that other countries have claim to, but it's just so good. I mean, come on, it's like Did you hear about the charity shop that sold Turkish food? The doner kebab? No. That's cool. I'd love some free doner. Actually, it is Turkish things. It is Turkish things as German dish. So it is German with foreign influence. Yeah. Because I remember it was what's it called, like Gastarbeiter or something like that in the history, where it's like they invited a bunch of foreign workers, like Turkish people, to Germany to like work, and they like paid them really cheap. But then, of course, that brought over like doner and a lot of foods like that. Yes. Oh, no. Hey, fair enough. If you ever want a recipe, though, I can try to give you some. 100%. I'm always looking for, good vegan and vegetarian recipes, more than just like a salad. Because, like, I can make a pretty killer salad. Not even gonna lie. I can make a pretty good salad. But... I'd love to have more than just a salad. You know what? We might do some terraforming right now, actually, because I'm realizing I can't just place these trees in willy-nilly when, like, I don't even think the land is going to be like that. So let me, we're doing terraforming. Name of the game is changing. Terraforming masterclass now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll stream for. I've only finished 2 trees. I think we had more Italian workers. The rest are fleeing the country. Yeah, I don't remember the history too well, to be honest. All I remember is that we had like a little lesson on like German culture in one of my German classes. Our German teacher was awesome. She's Hungarian actually, but she was great. Shout out her. Not gonna say her name, but shout out her. I have some pretty serious taste sensitivity from my autism, so I can never relate to when people are talking about food. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I've been around that. And yeah, I feel that. I don't have. I mean, I guess I have texture issues, but I think that's an unrelated thing. But yeah, there's some foods where it's just like, what are you doing? Some stuff where it's like it's just crazy ingredients. Okay, I don't know where these walls are. I'm looking for my walls. Okay, there they are. Thank God. Okay, terraforming masterclass. Is everyone ready for this? It's gonna be freaking intense as hell. Okay. That's everything that I need. Okay. We're going to do some more work on this terraforming. On the fly terraforming, yes please. Yes please. Hey, this is how I do it. This is how I usually do it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna start filling this in a bit. Let me just get in. Do you mean like you can't eat some apples because the texture is off? Well, I think it's just like I could bring myself to do it, but like if it's like a bad apple, I'm not about to eat that apple because it unsettles me to eat it. You know? Yeah. Okay, on the fly terraforming though. So we're gonna start moving this terrain back a bit because I just did a little bit over here. This is kind of in the way, but we'll just move this. There we go. Nice little flow of land there. You can see we did like a nice curve to it. I always try to do like curves in the grass. Well, curves actually everywhere. I try to do curves all the time. And we can do some more grass over there. And then maybe we'll put this guy right here. Then blingo. Okay. There we go. And then you can use a moss to cover up that side. It would be much easier if I just had that texture pack that just like, covered the grass for you, but like, I don't know. Then if you check out the world download, it's gonna look all off, Bad apple, eh? I can't eat some apples because like the mouth feeling is really bad with them. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I bought some nectarines. That is my favorite freaking fruit. And there were no good nectarines this summer. I guess it's not over, but I'm in college. I'm not close to any like. Well, I don't have a car. I only bike places. But like there's no like good really like fancy grocery store nearby. Like I don't go to fancy grocery stores, but like I was so close to like going to like I don't know, like a Whole Foods or something, Ubering to a Whole Foods. Cuz my favorite freaking fruit is nectarines. But I have not had a single good nectarine this summer season, and it sucks. And I bought these nectarines at the grocery store the other week, and I was like so excited for them because they had a great texture to them. Actually, they had a nice squish, and then I bit into it, and it's like, it's just that bad. It's like the rotten texture. It's freaking horrible. I hated it. It was the worst experience ever. And like I almost cried. I almost cried that day. That could have sent me over the edge if I was feeling down. Luckily I was pretty happy because I had a good watermelon as well, so yeah. Watching Shoeler do terraforming is like watching Bob Ross. I don't know why, but I'm getting the same vibes. Well, we're just having a fun little conversation, a little relaxing conversation while I do a bit of terraforming. I'm glad that gives you those vibes. That's nice. It's always relaxing to me. When does the season end? I don't know, but I have a feeling that it's probably long since ended for like non-organic, like locally farm raised nectarines, to be honest, because yeah, that nectarine, I was like, okay, yeah, now now they're gonna get bad like bad. So just unfortunate, I guess. My favorite fruit gone. And also, why do grapes cost so much? That's one of my favorite fruits as well, probably my second favorite fruit. But grapes, they try and trick you. They're like $3.99. That's what they post. They go $3.99 or something like that. And they're like, oh, cool. but then, in little tiny font, like it's like $3.99 a pound. Really quietly, a pound. And it's just unfortunate because I used to buy grapes, but then I realized, oh wait, I'm like why is my grocery bill always so expensive? It's because of these freaking grapes that like I'm being scammed for. Have you ever considered doing massive planning in advance for a project in a manner similar to St. Grober's, i.e. with building outlines? Yes. Check this pillar. Yeah. It goes all the way up to build limit. Eventually, I am going to build, and I think this might actually be too far up. I'm going to build a huge mountain all the way up here. I just want a gigantic, realistic looking mountain behind this entire thing. And yeah, I don't know. I think it would be cool because I'm building, like I was thinking about it, I'm building in this really tiny scale. Everything is like kind of small, like my terraforming small or whatever. Like it's not hard to get up. The cliffs aren't that, huge or whatever. So I was like, oh, should I start building bigger terraforming? But then I thought to myself, no. I shouldn't start doing bigger terraforming because if I build all of this terraforming at a really small scale, like at a very, very small scale like this is like maybe 30 blocks tall right here, then when you have something that goes all the way up to build limit, that's going to look so much taller. And I know it's not like realistic height or whatever, because obviously, like, I don't know. I saw a video lately. I forgot who it was from, but they did like a whole like thing about how like Minecraft is not even close to like the actual scale of real mountains and stuff. But I think that I could at least match the vibe of that kind of scale if I continue to build everything with the smaller type of terraforming and then do one huge terraforming sometime in the future. So that's the plan. It'll be cool when it happens. A lot of stuff. Shoe stick shoevrist. That's kind of fire. Although I refute the name Everest. I think that the original name, I don't remember what it was called, but the original name that the natives called it was way better than Everest. That's so peak. Yeah. Bro's gonna make peak in Minecraft. That's the goal. Mountain, you say? Will it be geologically accurate though? That's the goal. That's the goal. I want to start doing more geologically accurate stuff. And now that I have you, Josax, screaming in my ear, not screaming in my ear, but, politely going, maybe this isn't, the best, the most accurate size. When I have you there, now it's like, okay, I can get a little closer to like geologically accurate. So you'll have to help me out with that though. Mount Shoe List, the Schalps, Mount Shuji. Oh, that's kind of fire. Cheverest, nice name. Mount Rushmore. Wait. Okay, wait, Giovanni, you're on to something. Holy. That's actually a fire name. I am about to steal Mount Rushmore. Like, dude, okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's mine now. I appreciate your input. Chomolungma. Yes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, that's the native one for Everest. So I do it based off that, if anything, because I like that one more. That's a better name. The Masherhorn. You can have it. Thank you, Giovanni. And I love your name. I love being able to say Giovanni. It's like I'm in like a mob movie. Wait, write that down. That's actually an idea. That's a skit idea. Mob movie skit. Okay, written down. I'm gonna do a mob thing eventually. But I like Giovanni. It's Giovanni is fun. Don Giovanni. You know? Right? You can see the vision. Don Giovanni. Mason Van. The Godfather. Don Giovanni. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. And you ask me for favor. You really want to ask me this? Send me a message whenever needed. I'd love to help you make things more accurate to how things would happen in real life. I've got to make a video about that somehow. Someday. Yes, please. I will definitely be in touch with you once I get working on that project. You can also have mine for consideration. I'll take it. Thank you. And I love when you say my name. Giovanni. I was wondering what part of the film industry do you plan to work in since you're majoring in it? Sorry. I got a drink. Sorry. Hopefully in writing, directing, those more kind of pre-production creative parts. My little sibling, actually, just a year below me, they're also trying to do stuff in film, but they're into like cinematography and like cameras and that kind of stuff. I think that stuff is cool, but I've never really fully been into it. Like I like writing, I like directing and making my own stuff. So that would be the goal, you know, like maybe like, you know, writing on a TV show or something, you know, working in a writer's room or something like that would be nice. I know it's kind of unrealistic and we'll see what happens. You know, also it's like there's like only a couple like places around the world that you can really work as that, so hopefully that works out. But that's the goal. I'm majoring in directing, so it's yeah, I mean it's like a, you know, it's like a vague film major, like it's, you know, it's like film and then dash directing or whatever, you know. So I'm doing directing in specific, which allows me to do a lot of everything, like a little bit of cinematography, a little bit of directing. Well, actually, a lot of bit of directing, a little bit of what's it called? Writing, a decent amount of writing actually. So I get to try out a bunch of things, which is nice. But that's the goal. Hopefully that'll work out. We'll see. Mamma mia. Shoelist is my personal favorite since Lena Raine worked on both Celeste and Minecraft. Really? I had no idea. Great music. Lena Raine. Freaking awesome music. Yeah. That is a good name. Yeah. The shoe bling. The shoe bling. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just I'm trying to see like where, I don't know, where school kind of takes me, in terms of, you know, film and that kind of stuff, because I love making my own films, and I love doing this Minecraft stuff because it lets me to make my own films and that kind of stuff. But as I'm going through film school, I'm realizing that the industry is more kind of tailored to like, you know, like like I'd have to work my way up, you know, and which makes sense. Like obviously you have to work your way up in any regard or whatever, but like it would be a long time working in the industry before I could like really say that I made this, like I have my name on this, I had a huge creative impact on this. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'll see eventually how I feel about you know, how I feel about it. Yeah. I mean, I think dream would be like, if I can, like, well, dream would be honestly, you know, obviously like immediately out of college get into like a writer's room or something. That'd be awesome. More realistic dream, I don't know what that would be, but if Minecraft keeps working the way that it does, videos keep working out, it'd be nice because I can just continue to, do my thing in Minecraft, make my own little films, do like films in real life on my own time. I think that would be pretty cool. That's, I would not be opposed to that. That would be a pretty fun career as well. Yeah. I love taking screenshots and stuff with the sun in the background. I've been doing that a lot lately with all of the thumbnails and stuff. It just looks cool. It's like the how like children do drawings and stuff where they like have like the sun up in the top left corner. I know it looks like that, but it's like cool. It's like kind of awesome. So whatever. See Lena Rain has the best music in Minecraft. I think that Pigstep is like that's pretty insane. Pigstep, that is a great one. That's probably one of the best ones. But I do think C418 has some great stuff too. I think they're all great. I couldn't pick a favorite. Cuz there's also the nostalgia factor with C418 too. So, tough decision. Moral of the story, live your dream and go to school, kids. Oh wait, starting by directing advertisements for the local bowling alley. Maybe, honestly. Yeah, that might end up being what it is. Which I'd be cool with. I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow, seeing what happens or whatever. Moral of the story, live in your dreams and go to school, kids. Yep. True. Go to school. Well, go to school up until like, college. Then you can decide if you want to do something else or continue going to school or, whatever. I'm going to school. I'm going to finish my major no matter what. So, yeah. Is your curvy shaped hill rock formation inspired from something or a signature of your personal style? I think it's just kind of something that I've like slowly developed on. I could find some of my more original terraforming actually. I know I'm going really slow. Let me just search it up. Yes. Okay, this should be it. Hello, Shoeler from Minecraft Java Edition. Hello, Pride Ceratops. How's it going? Okay, this is taking it a while to load. I'm a bit worried about this, but I'll show off some of my Terraform. Okay, here we go. Look at that. I'm wearing armor and stuff too. So this is kind of oh boy, this is this is laggy. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna. Here, one sec. I think I have to relog real quick. So how's it going, everyone? How's it going? Oh yeah, thanks. Going well. Enjoying a nice Sunday and saw your streaming. That's awesome. I hope that your Sunday has been really nice. I'm glad to hear that it has. Yeah. Have you ever considered writing lore for your worlds? Yes, I have. I have considered it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Minecraft just crashed. Okay. Yeah, I have considered it. I don't know. I like doing the lore stuff, obviously, with all the films and stuff. So, love to do some stuff in the world as well. What first got you into Minecraft building and terraforming? I've been into it since the start. That was always the thing that kind of attracted me the most to it, I guess. I don't really know, like, I was into Lego before. I don't know if I could credit that as the reason why I'm, like, into, like, building in Minecraft and stuff. But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I've been in it from the beginning. Grian was definitely an inspiration for a while, and then BOO, obviously, and then kind of just went on my own thing. Yeah. Well, first, oh wait, yeah. When will you finish the Love Garden? Eventually. I have a huge project planned in the Love Garden, like, jungle area. So I will eventually get to the love garden. I'm just waiting to do it until I work on that project. So it could be another year or whatever. I should ask you to help me write some lore. Sure, I'm down. I'm always down. I think it would be cool if a little out of pocket to have detailed cultural and historical world building for Shu York. Definitely. I mean, I have a little bit of, I have a little bit of lore and stuff. I'll show it off in a second. But yeah, here. This is where my terraforming really kind of started. Let me turn. Oh. Okay. Axiom is not working. Oh. Okay. There we go. Let me just turn off the liquid opacity. So, check this out. I did this entire seafloor right here. It is just like sloping down and stuff. And you can kind of see this is where it was before. But yeah, this is where I first started doing terraforming. There's, just like rocky cliffs with like this weird, with this like weird kind of craggly thing or whatever. It's not very smooth at all. I did this terraforming over here too. It's very just not smooth, you see? But that's kind of how I started getting into it. This is where the style first started. And you could see some of the elements in it, but I think just as time has gone on, I've gotten a little bit better. Yeah, there's this valley. These things, these like, oh yeah, this cliff, maybe a little bit closer as well, but I wasn't ever using any slabs or anything, as you can see. And yeah, there's this kind of stuff. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, this was these stuff. I did this as well. This was a huge thing of terraforming for me. But yeah, I kind of started, off with this like kind of stylized, very cliff heavy, extreme kind of style or whatever. Here's some more terraforming that I did. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then here's some more terraforming that I did over here. And then we'll go to another world. Let me just get that one opened up. Okay. This is okay. Okay. Yeah. And then here's another world. This is okay. Let's set. Okay. None of these are on. Okay. There we go. None of these are on freaking stuff. But yeah, I did this whole terraforming right here. This whole island, as you can see, huge extreme cliffs, that kind of stuff still, and yeah, and then also this kind of craggly thing down here, and I was still doing this kind of craggly thing up until surviving with Shoeler, until that. But here's the little city that I made over here, actually, some cool buildings and stuff. As you can see, I've always been working on this kind of smaller scale, so pretty cool. I really like the colors of this house, actually. I'm thinking I might steal this eventually and put it in my world. But yeah. Oh, and then there's some more terraforming over here as well. But yeah, see, it's always been like this craggly type of thing. And it wasn't really until surviving with Shoeler that like I actually started to do this kind of, more smooth stuff. So it's been a long development. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then here's some of the lore. So in here, I mean, this is just kind of like how this city came to be. Like obviously we have like all of these older medieval types of things that are all like broken down. This temple over here. So I'm saying that this land has been like kind of occupied for a really long time. And so these buildings over here are just, made a bit more like, I don't know, they're a bit more modern and stuff. So because people have been living here for a while, so there's a lot of stuff. Like there's this old blacksmith shop and this old mine over there, and they're from kind of like a bygone era where like things were older. But then there's newer things in this town. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I did this thing actually because villagers kept jumping down in here. But yeah, that's the lore that I have so far, but I'd like to do some more in the future, and we will get back to it. Will you rebuild The core area? I don't know what you mean by that. Mainly because that's how I interact with my worlds. Maybe I project that onto others too much. No, no, no. I mean, I have stuff going on in my head. I just haven't really taken the time to like think about how I fully want to go about doing lore, you know? All right, we'll get back to trees. Get back to trees. Looks solid. Does Shu York have a pickle shop yet? Not yet, but I'll make one eventually. I'd love a pickle shop. I don't actually love pickles though, so maybe I won't do it. Out of spite. I've taken so much inspiration from B-dubs. His trees are awesome. Dude. Haven't we all? You know, like we can all admit it. We've all taken some stuff from B-dubs. Yeah. I think doing the transition between rocks and dirt is the hardest. Definitely is. I think I've found a nice kind of like happy medium or whatever, where like I do like a lot more moss, but then, you know, on the parts where like dirt is showing by the rocks, you know, then I put in the grass and stuff, and I think that looks cool. I'm super stoked with how that looks. Dripstone is perfect for rockstone. Yes, practically made for it. Literally. Dripstone is underrated. Didn't you want to build 10 trees this stream? Yes, I did. I did want to build 10 trees this stream. Bro, you guys are just too chatty. I honestly think lore is the most important part of the world. Honestly? Like, kind of true. I think it's important to have, you know, at least some sort of story in your head. Yeah. And yeah, I'd love to do more. Like I did I don't know if you all remember, but I did a like scavenger hunt for people, for like channel members before, and I'd love to do that again eventually, but do it with lore. Like I was planning on doing something like that, where like you would kind of go around and you'd like uncover secrets about like the city and that kind of stuff. So I thought that would be kind of cool, you know. Good night banter. I meant the core area of the love garden where the names are. I might, yeah, honestly, yeah, probably I will redo it a bit, because yeah, it's not perfect. It could be a lot better in many ways. So I think I'll redo it eventually, but everyone's names will, you know, obviously stay there. Yeah, I'll keep listening for a bit, but one must prepare to sleep, of course. I guess you have to stream more often. I'd love to stream more often. Yeah, even if it's just for like 2 hours at a time or whatever. I think that would be a nice habit to get into. So I think I'll start doing that. I think it wouldn't hurt to start streaming a bit more. And I have my own room. I have the time to do it, because I used to be so far away from campus. Like I lived super far away from campus last year, and so I would have to take, you know, a bus all the way to campus. And I realized moving into this house this year, that literally took away 2 hours of my time every single day. So I now live pretty close, within walking distance, which is nice. So I'm at a spot where it's like, it just feels nice, because I literally have 2 more hours left in the day to just do whatever I want. And I just think that is so cool, how things worked out like that. So yeah, so I'm super happy about that. So yeah, in summary, I have more time to do streaming, even though I'm taking 1 more class than I did last semester. I do. For real, it's a good background noise while I do homework. Hey, I'm glad. Yeah. Okay. Let's okay, this is a gross looking tree. Nasty tree. Okay, could this fix it? I guess a little. Okay. Okay. In Germany, pretty much everything is within walking distance. I freaking know. Screw you, dude. Lucky. Why the hell do the Europeans have to get everything? Why do I live in a place where the closest grocery store is a 30-minute walk away? It's like... No, it's like an hour, actually. Why do I have to suffer carrying a watermelon while dragging my bike all the way back? Ugh. My nose is itchy. Okay. Mangrove oak. Mangrove oak. Mangrove oak. I can get rid of the spruce. Ooh. Mangrove. 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 Okay, there we go. Cool. Now we can start texturing these a bit more. Ah. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't think I'll get 10 trees done today, but I think maybe 6. Maybe 6 is doable. It's my biggest hot take. Kind of gave it earlier. French food sucks, or it's not as good. Another hot take. Oh, I don't know if this is even a hot take. Godfather, not a good movie. Just boring. Straight up boring movie. If anyone's seen The Godfather, or you should know. You should understand. But if you haven't watched The Godfather, don't ever watch it. It's so boring. It's just, ugh. Just nothing happens. It's like that, it's unfortunate, but there's that like Family Guy thing where they're like, it insists upon itself, it insists upon itself, or whatever. Where the Godfather, they're saying it insists upon itself. Low-key, kinda does. Low-key, not a good movie. You have to be like really into like mob movies to like actually enjoy it. Like sure, maybe it's the best mob movie, but like is it the best movie of all time? No. Nowhere close. Nowhere close to the best movie of all time. But people put it up on this pedestal and they're like, oh, The Godfather. It's the greatest freaking movie of all time. I loved it. No. Over the Hedge number 1. Dude. Yes. Or The Nut Job. You ever seen The Nut Job? That one's pretty crazy. It's not a hot take. It is a universally known fact. I mean the French food, but never seen Godfather. Oh yeah. French food. Well, okay. It's a universally known fact that French food isn't good, but people act like it is good. They act like it's the best thing that they've ever tasted. That's what upsets me. Is that there's just the few in like the culinary community where they're like, oh, the French technique. Like, shut up. It's not good. Classic. French food is not really hot take. Yeah. What's my favorite movie? I think Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit by Taika Waititi. That's a good movie. Really funny, really emotional. Hard recommend. But I also like this movie. It's called Anyone Else But Me. Holes. Holes is actually a classic. I love Holes. That's a good movie. Based imagery in Jojo Rabbit. Yeah. Oh man, I log into my first Shoeler stream with this horrid take. Are you talking about Godfather or with French food? Because I think both of those takes are actually pretty universally praised. Haven't seen but need to see. Dude, see. It's the best movie ever. If you can handle Sadness. It's so sad. But actually, it's not sad because that would be a spoiler. So, yeah. God damn. I always forget just how much, like, just how dry my throat gets from streaming. I'm like, it's awful. French food isn't necessarily that special, though. They do have a culture that appreciate food more than some others, making it more common for French people, at least in my experience, to be decent. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not crazy about French food. I think it's like, it's not bad food. I just think that it's like, when people like praise it to be like, you know, like, oh, praise be, this is the best food of all time. Like, I don't know. Have you had a burger? Like, it's like, I don't know. Burgers are pretty good. And it's not that just because I'm American that I'm saying that. I feel like universally people can agree that burgers are good. And if you can't agree, then you're lying. I think I sadly was spoiled by TikTok though. Sorry. Shoeler, what's up, Liam? After every stream I sit in silence for 2 hours and brain rot to decompress. It's a lot of talking, Lil. Dude, this is too much for one man. I could not do this. But it's like a little fun. But like, I don't know. I feel I need to get better at it because I like doing it like a little bit, but I need to get good so I can do it. But yeah, I'll probably be doing that. I'll probably de-stress and then or try to brain rot with TikTok and then realize that I need to like do homework. So that'll suck to realize. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me shift. Dude. Food is food. Every cuisine has great things. Yeah. True. I disagree. I don't eat meat for real, and I'm American. That's fair. But okay. But Beyond, apparently that tastes pretty similar to like the real thing. Like I feel like that's the only way that I'd become vegan, because like I'm down with vegans and vegetarians. I think that their cause is great. Unfortunately, I'm like too selfish to like give up meat because like I like it. But like I'm down with the cause, so I think if we can get to a point where like that kind of stuff doesn't cost like $1 billion to purchase, like and taste like the real thing, okay, I'm down. I envy your building skills. Keep it up, man. Aw, thank you. Thanks so much. So mean, that's so nice. So freaking nice. I'm like B-dubs. Right, everyone? This is like a conversation that erupts in like every Discord that I'm in every once in a while with like other people who like do content. It's like the comments where they're like, oh, this reminds me of B-dubs actually. Hey, you're almost as good as B-dubs. Or sometimes there's like mean ones where they're like, oh, you're copying B-dubs. And it's like, whoa, come on, man. Just building here. No, it's the texture. Oh. Huh. I guess that makes sense. I feel like unless you're like, it's hard. I could see it hard getting into, if you have like texture issues, I could see it being hard to get into like meat, because yeah, that is kind of like the ultimate weird texture. Okay, we're looking not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. This isn't that bad. Although I definitely thought that I could do a lot more in the amount of time that I've been doing this. Now, as a non-meat eater, what's your thoughts on fake meats? Oh, okay. Not moral stuff. Brother, just eat vegetarian Indian food and such. Dude, literally. Every Indian food is so good. Although, yeah, non-vegetarian Indian food is great too. If you give up meat, it will be able to eat. I will. Oh, you will not be able to eat carbonara anymore. So I could never become vegan. Too true. Too true. The food variety in my local store sucks. Me too. Can't resist meat. Can't copy someone who's done everything. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like I just take it. I take it as a badge of honor. I'm like, oh, nice. You remind me of one of my favorite builders. That's cool. I won't flip out about that. B-dubs comments bother a lot of people, but it's just the nature of the internet and putting yourself out there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like I'd be more bothered by it if I also got like mean comments, because like some people get like stuff where it's like, oh, you're a B-dubs clone, you're a copier. Or like the stuff that I get is usually just like there was one crazy one where it was like B-dubs is better. What was it? I need to find this screenshot because it was actually kind of funny. Giovanni, you Italian? Where did you get that camera mod? I see it in Hermitcraft all the time. It would be so helpful. It's called FreeCam. You can find it anywhere where you can find mods. Just search up like FreeCam mod Minecraft. Lol, have you ever had French carbonara? Oh, just have Italian. In Fortree while it was engaging in chat. Okay, sorry, this is hard to find. Let me just find this really quickly. Oh, okay, here's the comment. Someone said, I cheated on you with B-dubs. No more secrets. He's just better and a better builder and a better Minecrafter, and he's more handsome, and he's married, so it makes him more desirable. And also, he's not gay. Simple as. That's my favorite B-dubs related comment. Hey, Italians in the chat. Whoa. It's with cream instead of egg. That's just like kind of like fettuccine Alfredo. I love that comment. I love it. I love that. I love that they say. I wonder if this person's in chat. Honestly, if anyone sees someone, Azi Maini, I just think it's funny. They said he's married, so it makes him more desirable, and he's also not gay. I just think that's awesome. That's like an awesome like contradiction. Hi Shoeler. Hello, just a carrot. Subtle. I feel like there's something more to you. You know, I have some amazing news that you will not care about. What? Sorry, who approved of this cream instead of egg thing? Listen, okay, I can defend this. Fettuccine Alfredo goes hard. A nice like garlic fettuccine Alfredo is like low-key really good. I'm a fan of carbonara, but they scratch different itches, you know? Like a fettuccine Alfredo, you know, it's a cream-based sauce, but it's like I'm not getting the same thing out of a fettuccine Alfredo than I am out of a carbonara. Because I also do like the fettuccine Alfredo with like chicken. If I'm feeling like a chickeny mood, then I do that. Whereas like it's more of like a, you know, a pork thing with with carbonara. Only my like not Twitch chat. Only my chat, YouTube chat would devolve into talking about like food and stuff. I cheated on you with B-dubs provokes the idea that both B-dubs and the commenter are gay. I know, and then it's like, I like him better because he's also not gay, so I like that. I like him better because of that. But then simultaneously, did I do the wrong leaves for this thing? Oh wait, I can see over here. Okay, I got them mixed up. You know what? It looks fine. It looks fine. We just gotta get completion. I'll fix it another time. But yeah, I like that. It's like also like, I'm not gay. Like, I'm not gay. Come on, guys. I don't know. I like those comments. I like the ones where it's just like confusing as to like whether it's like a hate comment or like a weird rage bait comment or just like a strange joke. Like those are my favorite types of comments on a YouTube video. They just like, they just feel good to get. The carbonara thing is the same. Yes, but you can't call it carbonara. Give it a new name. Yeah, no. Yeah, French carbonara. That's just, if you're doing a cream-based carbonara, that's a little. Well, actually, to be fair, I'd recommend watch this video. What's his name? God, it's a food YouTuber I watch, but he does like a whole breakdown about like the history of carbonara and where it comes from. The first ever recorded carbonara had cream in it. It was a cream-based sauce. So while yes, the most classic, currently authentic version of carbonara, which by the way, carbonara is not that old. Carbonara first one was in the 50s, was recorded in the 50s, but the first one had cream in it. Just saying. Talking food is not devolving. That is evolution. Food is the future of this world. I just tried. Yes, food is the future. And also Parmesan and not Pecorino. Yes. I wonder, did you see that video too? I'm trying to remember what his name was. He's like a shorts food YouTuber, but he does like really great like full length content. I'm just gonna find him really quickly. There's an X in there somewhere. I can't find it. Wait. Oh wait. History of carbonara. I can just search that up. Okay, yes. TrigTube. Okay, there was no X. TrigTube. Here it is. Okay, there we go. See, this is the full carbonara video. I mean, I still prefer, like obviously the world prefers, modern day carbonara, the one that actually uses eggs and no cream or whatever. But it would be deceitful to say that carbonara can't have cream because technically it can, because it technically started that way. Is it better? No. But it still is. I'm Italian. Can't accept pasta and fagioli. I don't think I know like a single name to like pasta other than like penne and spaghetti. But it's always so fun to like hear them. I wish I knew Italian. But yeah, I've been making so much carbonara. I'm excited to have something else. I've been eating carbonara like every single day because like that's just the groceries that I bought. And so I'm excited to have some butter chicken a couple days from now. My friend, my roommate last year actually, we're still pretty close, so he's coming over and we're gonna make some butter chicken because we used to eat butter chicken back at our apartment. So gonna be cool. Gonna be freaking cool. You northern, central, southern Italians gotta get your food story straight. Italian is so funny, and I want to learn some dialects. With a name like Giovanni, I'm like honestly still astonished that you don't know any any Italian. Giovanni. My name's Giovanni. Giovanni. South Italy, the best Italy. Also, why is there so much Italian in this chat? I don't know why. Like, but like my viewership really is like it's US, UK, maybe Canada, and then Germany and Italy. For whatever reason, there's just so many like Germans and Italians, and like I've asked around some other people, and like, do you guys have this breakdown? Like, do you have like this many Germans in your chat? No, they don't. So I don't know what it is. More Europeans and Americans watching. I honestly maybe. I mean, it's early in the day for us American, or not, not that early. I guess it would be like 5 on the East Coast, but like, you know, I guess it's still like peak stream watching times for Europeans. I don't know what time is it there. It's like 8 hours ahead from. Wait, where is it 8 hours ahead from? So it's if it's 5, then it's like, what would it? 11? Okay. Okay, so it's actually kind of late. I don't know what's going on then. Okay. Let me do some things. I really hate working on these big trees. They're just like, they just suck. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Everyone's just doxing their time zone. Yeah. Am I internationally famous? I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. It's always weird. The breakdown is always there's always a lot of Italians and Germans in the live streams, but then when it comes to videos and stuff, it's definitely, mostly Americans. My crowd. And also mostly men, which I don't know why. I ask myself this. I'm like, I don't know. But it's like 20% women, 80% men. So I don't know. I didn't know that I gave off so much testosterone like that. Yeehaw! Probably because we got the time to sit around and watch streams. That's true. Yeah, most people are probably going about their days, doing errands and stuff. I did mine early in the morning because it was like going to be 90 today. So, yeah, I did not want to do errands later in the day. So I got that out of the way before it hit 80. Okay, this is... Oh. Probably because we got the time. Oh, wait. I find typing in comments really socially exhausting, but not in live streams. That's fair. That's fair. That could explain it. You have to show your fingernails more often. Do these even show? I can't see. I don't know. They're hungry caterpillar. Hungry caterpillar. The things. Hey, Shoeler, what's up, CD? I'm off. Have a good one. See ya. Thank you for talking. On break at work right now, but I wanted to pop in for a few minutes. Hell yeah. But enjoy your break. Go enjoy your break. You don't have to watch Minecraft during your break. But how's it going? How's work been? Working hard, hardly working? Yeah. Sorry. You're the first person to have achieved the red cluck. There's of channel member status, because I think you were one of the first to have joined. So you got the red cluck at this point. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. You got that going for you. Okay. Boom. No. This is honestly, it's kind of exhausting to like make these trees. Boom. Like, I think getting these things to look good is hard. Going pretty well. It's actually not even a scheduled break, but I'm just really hungry and wanted food though. Nice. Where do you work that you just get to choose your own hours like that? That's crazy. good for you. Like, the only like real jobs that like I've worked, like, you know, it's like you would be killed if you were if you took a break while not on break technically. That's crazy. You make a tree is cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Born to be a channel member, forced to be a teen with no money. Hey, same here. Don't even worry about it. We got just watching streams and stuff is it's very kind. Very kind of you. Oh. God. Okay. Hey, once this tree's out of the way, it'll start looking pretty cool. I'm so like so many trees. So many trees. I'd like it though. Where with num are you okay? Just sex. Hey, just sex. I forgot to ask. What's your favorite type of grass, like species? Lemongrass. I don't know. Tall. I don't know what. I don't know grass species. But I was gonna ask. Just sex. Do you want to be in a skit? I'll give you details in the chat. I work in a restaurant, but it's more so takeout stuff instead of actually dine in. I usually work for 5 to 6 hours and basically just take a 10 to 15 minute break whenever. They're like, you're 18 plus, I don't care. That would be nice. The last few jobs that I worked, yeah, they put me to work. The first one I worked at a taco place, and like a white taco place, like not like authentic tacos or anything. Not great tacos in summary, but I worked there, and oh my god, the amount of work that they had me do, it was horrible. I usually work the till, so I was on the I was on like, you know, the headset or whatever, taking orders from the drive-thru. And I did a pretty good job there. I was actually pretty good. Like, it was nice because I wasn't that great at like folding tacos and stuff. So like I was down being at till because like I feel like I can be charismatic when I want to or whatever. And people liked me actually. I was very good at taking orders. Not to toot my own horn. It was very good. And there was this one time, this lady, she came to the window, and she said. We were talking and stuff, and she was with her family, and I don't know, it was a hard order. It was a very, very hard order. So I had to do like a lot of working out or whatever, like to figure out what they wanted. It was tough, but we got to figure it out in the end. And you know, we were just chatting and stuff while on the till, while this whole thing was going on. And I don't know, she was a nice woman. We got along, got her order done, and she was thankful. And she comes up to the window, and my coworker, Noah, was the one who was cashing people out. So he was at the window, and she gives the card, and she's like, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. You know, that kind of stuff, like being real friendly to Noah. And then she's like, at the end of it, he basically said nothing to her. But at the end of it, she was like, thank you for being so nice to me today. And then she handed him a $20 bill, a tip, which we weren't allowed to take technically. But she gave him the $20 bill, and he's like, oh, I guess this is for me. And I'm like, you said nothing. This is my money. It was horrible. That was the worst day ever. It was so upsetting. It was that job sucked, but they put me to work there. Like you would get like a 10 to 15 minute break. And then once your shift was over, like you would smell like beans, and it just sucked. And God, yeah, they just made me do all the dirty jobs. Like if they forgot to give someone, like if they gave someone the wrong order, they would like make me run out to them in the parking lot and get them their food as soon as possible, so that like they wouldn't run away with it, which is fine. But then now I would get like berated by these people. They'd be like, how dare you give me the wrong meal and stuff. And it's like, I didn't do it, that wasn't me, they just gave me the bad job. And then oh God, it was during COVID as well, so we were wearing masks. It was like COVID masks time. It was just before vaccines actually. And so these people like they would get like angry, like it would be like crazy, like hardcore rednecks or whatever, and they would like get angry at me for like wearing a mask. And it's like, this is my job, I have to keep you safe. I'm sorry that you don't like that, but it's like, it was insane. Oh, and my boss, who would not follow COVID guidelines, he would not wear a mask as well, and he would get pissed at me for wearing a mask, and I'm like, what? It's COVID. I don't know. Bad job. Krista, would I? Ooh, perfect. Okay, I'll send you the details eventually. But yeah. Oh no, would crash out. I low-key almost did. It was crazy. I gotta ask, is this the job where you'd spend like several minutes in the bathroom and such while still clocked in to get extra money at the end of the shift? Well, why, yes it is. It was that job. It was just so inseparable, and they put me to work the whole time. Like I was constantly moving. There was no time for me to just like chill for a second, other than like my 10-minute break in my 5 hours of work, or I guess like 40 minutes of break if I was working 8 hours. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna time steal a little bit. I don't care, I'll admit it. Working in any time a restaurant is possibly one of the most patience testing jobs. It really is. I did 7 months there, which was more than average. I had a bunch of friends who tried getting that job there too, and they all quit after like, one of them did 4 shifts. One of them did 4 shifts and quit, which can't blame them, but I outlasted them, so. Sorry for wearing a mask. So, oh wait, yeah, first jobs like that kind of blow. Mine did too. It does give you a damn good backbone for future jobs though. Oh, 100%. And it makes you better appreciate when a job is good as well, is what I definitely felt. 'Cause like, now having done many a job on top of that, I'm like, oh, those were just really horrible managers and that was a terrible job. So like, it's nice. Sorry for wearing a mask so I don't get a deadly virus. Exactly, right? But alas, I gotta be heading back. Good seeing y'all. If you're still live in like 4 hours, we'll see you later. Haha. I don't think I will be, but it was good seeing you. Have a good rest of your shift. I love time stealing. It's the only way I get to exercise my rights as a worker. Egg freaking exactly. It's like, it just feels good doing it too. Cause it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I wasn't working. I wasn't working for these 5 minutes that I was in the bathroom, but I'm still getting paid for it. I'm getting paid for it like I was. It was just nice. Bye, CD. Never worked at a restaurant, but I have worked at a wedding venue. Hated dealing with drunk people and having to walk home for 2 kilometers at 1 a.m. Well, holy, what did you do at the wedding venue? Like, that's insane. I've just worked retail and food. Like that's literally been it. I've never had like an interesting job like that. Yeah, I worked at a sunglass place, at a shoe place, and another just vague retail place, and then food. Yeah, and now YouTube. Pretty much doing it every day. Go Lucian, go Lucian, go Lucian. You can't time steal at YouTube though, which is unfortunate. I guess you can, but you can like add as many ads as you want to your video. So I guess that might be like time stealing, but you're mostly just kind of stealing time from like your viewers. So like I don't do that. I just let YouTube pick it out for me. Feels on brand for you working at a shoe place. Yeah. Well, I think I got hired because like apparently like they were pretty like packed up with like workers and stuff, and I applied at like a pretty bad time. But like I'm 6'5", and there was a lot of just inventory, you know, in high places and stuff. So like I think when I went into my interview, it was an in-person interview. I think my boss just like looked me up and down and was like, "All right, you're tall enough. You got this." Literally, I work at a hotel because it's mandatory for our school, and whoa, and I would work on weddings, birthdays, bridge games, dinners, and it's just so hard. I've never worked at like a resort type of thing, but my partner Ponka did, and like, dude, it's like a maze in some of those places because they got so much stuff going on. Worked at also for a club. That is interesting, working 20 to 5 a.m. Is that like, are you saying like a club as in like a club as in what's it called, like like a dancing club, like a like a bar type of club, or like a club like a a place where people go to like hit balls and stuff? Literally just a glass collector and cleaner. I've worked some pretty bizarre jobs before though. Goats cleaning haunted mansions and stuff. What the hell is this lore? That is crazy. Working at a haunted mansion. I guess that that's a popular thing, but You doing YouTube as your main income right now? Yeah, kind of. Like, I don't know. Well, I'm in college and stuff, so I don't usually need to work. And I got like really good financial aid. So like college is pretty much like paid for because the financial aid and stuff. And so the only thing that I really need to pay for is like groceries, and YouTube covers that. So works out in my in my favor. And then, I can spend more time working on YouTube stuff as well. So yeah, but I'll definitely need to get a job post college and stuff when my housing is not like fully paid off by financial aid, which is pretty nice. Yeah. 6'5"? That's tall. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. No, but that I have always felt exploited as a worker because of my height. They just want you for your height. They don't want you for your work. They want you for your height. I always get back pain from my jobs. Yeah, like dancing, drinking, no stripping. Okay. Okay, good. That's still crazy. Like, damn. You're like, all right, work at Club Neon. Huge. I know. It's great. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll see what happens outside of college, what kind of job I'll have to do. Like, I'd preferably I'd do something in the field of film. Hopefully I can get a job that matches my major, but that feels a little unrealistic. So I'll probably end up working at like a McDonald's or something like that eventually. Taking advantage of just using YouTube while I can. Yeah, once had to clean an 18th century mansion that had previously been turned into a hospital and now is basically abandoned, and just used to store spare stuff for the park. What the hell? Working at a haunted mansion, that's like such like a good what's it called? You know, like a two truths and a lie. Like I worked at a haunted mansion. Like who the hell can say that? You know. That's height of use. Feel for you as a 6'3" person. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Making me reach those top shelves. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Never worked at the bar, but I was runner and at the wardrobe. Oh. That's not a bad spot, actually. Working just at, like, the closet where they check in, like, clothes and stuff. Don't have to deal with, like, crazy drunk people either. Like, deal with them before they've had way too much. A peacock got in and wrecked the place with feces. It was disgusting and horrifying. At least I didn't have to clean the abandoned insane asylum next door to it. It's creepy in there. Bro, what the hell? You are working in like the craziest places. Praying for you. I finally landed a remote editing job, but now I have a little free time. Yes! Go bars, go bars, go bars. Dude, hell yeah. Is like your YouTube stuff, is that on your portfolio? Because it should be. You should be proud. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I'll end up, you know, after college as well. Because I know that the place to go would be LA. But having visited LA, I do not ever want to live in LA. So we'll see what happens. I guess it'll be a bit before I can get like a job that's actually in there, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Free time is the best time. Hey, true that. Right now working for an engineer's consulting job for geo and environmental protection. Holy shit. You're doing like actually like good stuff. Not as fun as when I babysat baby pygmy goats for the same estate. Dude. That was kind of like what I wanted, like in high school and stuff. I wanted to like really just prioritize doing like a bunch of like crazy jobs just so I could like say, oh, I worked that, but like I just could not find anything. There's like a plant nursery. I guess that might be like the craziest. There's like a psychic shop. Kind of a little bit far, but well, it's not on my portfolio or resume. Too scared to put that on there. Yeah, that's right. That might be a bit of a stigma, but I don't know. I mean, you know, like I feel like, you know, you got to be able to at least like say like, oh, look at how fast I can, you know, edit things down. Like, hey, you need me to do a lot of work. You need me to do a lot of editing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm quick. Goats are the best, even more so when they're small. True. I agree. Okay. The jobs found you. I have a Minecraft world with my friends, and there I have a pig named Petunia and a cat named Esmeralda, and I want a goat, but I don't know how to name the goat. Mainly work for the DB on the rails to rebuild or something, but sometimes also like renaturing land stripes. Damn. Trees are looking good. What's up, Odd Man MC? Thank you very much. I'm realizing we've now gone for 2 hours 40. I might just because I got to get homework done. I think I might end with this last tree, this one right here. So let me just do the bottom and then I'll finish it up. Who knew it would take that much time? Hi, Ponka. I'm ending stream very soon. Did once do work experience where I had to catch fish with an electric magnetic loop and then measure them, flipping up wildlife jobs. How many jobs have you worked? And why are they all like these like crazy ones? It's Ponka. Yeah. might be rushing this one a little bit, but oh well. Look, all of these are nice and unique. None of these are Lightmatica. The legendary Ponka. Damn, I'm only here for the end. This better be the best tree you've ever made. Okay. I'll try. I'll try my best. It's a tree that I've made. It's a tree that I've made. It's not that bad, but it could be better. Honestly. We need like leaf stairs. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Where does it need some spruce? It's like kind of hard to tell. It's too dark down here. Okay. I hate doing the shifting on this scaffolding. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Not so bad. Okay. I'll do a little bit on the other side and then I'll call it there. So I can do homework. Okay. I think the top needs to be trimmed a bit. I know, I'm thinking the same thing. I'll do that, I guess. Just because that's the main thing that you can see, so. Let me count real quick. I think it's around 7 or 8, only part-time one-offs though. Like I was an airline child model. Bro. What airline? Like Delta or like a big one or like That's crazy. You ever thought of using resin for building up because it's insta-mineable? Is it actually? That might be the way. What's up, Shoeler? What's up, oh my fish? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my god. Emirates is crazy. Bro, your 2 truths and a lie really is like just insane. Not that again. Oh my, oh my. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is like perfectly blocking my view. Okay. It's all right. What I could do. Okay. Oh. This is a nasty fall. This is why I don't do hardcore. Like, I would totally die first day. That's enough Joe Sax lore for now. Okay. What a shame. I'm gonna be like scanning like United Arab. Wait, just Emirates? I'll be scanning the Emirates. Like page, just to see. Sad. Have to be up in 4 hours again and drive for 4 hours then. Bro, go to sleep. You need your sleep. Okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, I think that's good. Honestly. Oh, okay. Do I have everything? Okay, I do. Let's get one last look at it before we finish this off. I still have the magazine and can send a pic to you sometimes. Maybe. I want to see. That's just so interesting to me. Yeah, I was a kid genius. Like, you know, I was like, you know, I was on the shows, like TV shows. Okay, here we go. We'll zoom in a little bit. Wow. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Not too shabby. Pretty good. Just got like a lot more to do. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3. Want some over here. Maybe one right there. A bunch over here. One big one right here. Not really, but that would be crazy. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. That's enough for today. I'll give one last sneak peek to the thing I've been working on. What's up? Welcome in. We're about to end off. This is a new thing for a new skit that I've been working on. Just putting on shaders real quick. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. It's a little lab. Oh. Yeah, I'm the kid. Yeah, I'm the kid in the opening of the Great British Bake Off. Exactly. Oh, I forgot about that. Yo, awesome. Yeah, this is for the next skit. We have this. It'll be cool. There's like, oh wait, yeah. There's things over here. I don't know why I built this. I just kind of got carried away with this room, but I kind of like this interior. Like it's kind of makes a little bit of sense, but it's kind of a little crazy. But when is next episode? I was aiming for this next Saturday, but I think since I'm still settling in. Oh, and this is how it's really gonna be. Like, yeah, I'll turn that down because that's really loud. But I was thinking next Friday, but it probably might be the next one. The SCU getting crazy. Yes, this will be cool. I don't know. It all has a rhyme and a reason. I'm working on, you know, a trilogy. So this is gonna be in the second part of the trilogy. It'll be pretty important. So, okay, yeah. All right. I'm gonna exit now. Go back over here. Say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully this was a fun stream. I need to turn on my AC. I've had it off for this entire time with just a little fan sitting next to me, and it's really hot. So goodbye. Can we raid? Who is raiding? Or I don't know if anyone's even like streaming. So like that I know of. So Dream's streaming. I don't know. Okay.